Hey there, it's Wes, and as the title said, today I'm going to tell you about my 4 secret weapons for wedding photography. Now, not all of these things are directly concerning photography, but they are things that can concern a wedding photographer. So, without any hesitation, number 1. This is a Anker Battery. You have 2 USB ports on it, so you can charge 2 things at once, but why on earth do I want this? Number 1, and that's the easiest thing to wrap your head around, I use Sony cameras, and Sony cameras can be charged via USB, so if something's getting low and maybe I don't have millions of batteries on hand, which I usually do, I can charge the camera using this. And this one in particular is my favorite one because it is very much pocket-sized while also being very much the highest capacity that you can get in a pocket size. This is high quality, metal case, pretty reliable. This can charge your camera many times, but also something that will make you very popular at the wedding is that when you're in a strange location, a remote location, far away from an outlet, and the bride, bridesmaid, groom, groomsman, their battery has died in their cell phone, happens all the time, you can whip this puppy out and plug it in, and they will be eternally grateful. Well, not eternally, but at least for that night. So with this, I'll usually bring along a few USB cables. I'll have a lightning cable, iPod cable, micro USB, and USB Type-C, just tucked into a little tiny pocket in my camera bag, so that if anyone needs a charge, I've got it right here. Number 2. Along the same lines of becoming the hero of the wedding day, we have safety pins. On wedding days, you're in weird places. People don't necessarily have everything that they would normally have or access to those things. Things break, you can fix them. Again, you're the hero. Safety pins. Number 3. Now this one seems a little even further out of what you might expect. This is a Bluetooth speaker. Again, relating to the last thing, when the wedding party is getting ready, often they're in a hotel room or someone else's house, and they don't have the things that they would normally have. So a lot of the time they're listening to music just coming out of their Android phone or their iPhone, and it's really tinny, it sounds terrible. You want to get the party started, you want to get people moving, you want to get people happy, you bring out this speaker. This little guy has a surprising amount of power for its size. And one reason why I like it, especially for wedding photography, is this is about the size of a lens. So if you have lens bags or little pouches that you keep lenses in, you can bring this along. Super easy. Also, on the back here, along with one of the previous things that I talked about, there is a USB charging port. So again, if someone's getting low on battery, you can plug them in there, keep things going. Number 4. Now this one is most related to photography itself. This is a string of lights that I bring with me to every wedding. If I'm looking to make some interesting shots of the rings or details, I can use these lights to create some more atmosphere. Now, some of you out there might be saying, oh, just using bokeh to make things more interesting is lazy. Yeah, it might be lazy, but my clients love the results that I get from this. I have a few of these because I'm sure that I'm going to break one at some point, but they are super cheap, super easy to use, just take some rechargeable batteries. Let's have a look at some example pictures. I'm just sitting at the reception. I borrow the rings from the bride and groom. The tablecloth is all made of sequins, so I drape the rings over a tall candle and behind. And what you're seeing is actually a reflection of these lights on the sequin tablecloth, out of focus because I'm very close and very shallow depth of field. And then just a little simple presentation here. We have 2 very simple wedding bands. The picture's being taken just on an entertainment unit that happens to be reflective. The lights are hanging on a bookcase in the background, and it adds a nice framing effect for that photo. Super easy, super cheap. Kick it up a notch. I have a bonus. I wish this didn't have to be a secret for wedding photography, but I've seen way too many photographers and wedding photographers lately just tearing through reams of alkaline batteries. Number 1, alkaline batteries will not actually give you as fast a recycle time, as good a throughput, as nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries, at least quality ones. And the best quality ones are Eneloop. They used to be made by Sanyo, now that's been bought out and is all made by Panasonic. The ones I have here are the regular Eneloops. You can actually get Pro ones now. When I bought these, the Pro ones were hard to get in Canada. I don't actually recommend getting a big bulk pack of batteries. I would sooner get a bunch of individual packs of 4 that come with a charger, so that when you get home, you have a charger for every space of battery. So say you need to charge 16 batteries when you get home, you have room to charge 16 batteries. You're all set and ready to go. You can get fast chargers for these. I don't necessarily recommend that unless you're in a pinch. I'm going to have a later video specifically about battery charging, recommendations, and minutiae about that. But that is the bonus recommendation. Stop using alkaline batteries, start using quality rechargeable batteries. Don't have to buy any more at the store, you know they're going to work. And these ones especially, people think, oh, I don't have to worry about alkaline batteries, they always work. I just throw in the bag, use them a month later. These ones will keep 85% of their charge for a year. You're not going to charge these and use them a year later. You're going to charge them and use them a few days, maybe a few weeks later. You can rely on these batteries. These ones are going on 3 years old. They still work fantastically. Been charged many, many times. So that was my 4.5 secret weapons for wedding photographers. Let me know what you think. Also, especially, if you have any suggestions, any secret weapons that you use, leave a note in the comments. Maybe I'll make a video later and call you out and thank you for those suggestions. Also, in the description there's going to be links for all these things. They can all be had on Amazon for pretty cheap. So, nothing to hold you back from stepping up your game and from making your clients much happier. So, until next time, go take some photos.